Welcome back. Last month, Memphis Mayor Paul Young appointed a new Chief of Development and Infrastructure. It's a senior level position responsible for the oversight of 4 key departments within the city. Here to talk about his new role and vision for the future is the man himself, John Cena. John, welcome. Glad to have you on the News at 3. How have you been doing?
Doing well.
Been a long time. I know a lot of folks know you for your work on Memphis 3.0. Taking that vision into this new position, how do you do it? What do you look at here?
Certainly. So, Alex, you mentioned the comprehensive plan for the city, Memphis 3.0, which was adopted in 2019. So here we are 6 years later. There's been a number of initiatives from that comprehensive plan that have been implemented. As we've gone along, we've learned a lot more about how a plan gets implemented for our built environment. And one of the things that we know to be true is the value of a comprehensive plan is it helps to coordinate investment, not just from the private sector into where development goes, but from the public sector in order to support how we create opportunities for new housing, opportunities for new businesses, job centers. And so this role really helps to bring a lot of the initiatives and authority and organizations that support development, but also coordinate infrastructure investment for our community under one roof, under one umbrella, so to speak, so that we can have a better coordinated effort to advancing our city's future.
And John, with that in mind, does this help maybe potentially speed up the process to getting some of the results that you want citizens to have?
Absolutely. That's a great question. So a lot of what we think about in terms of our ability to see change and development happen, it depends on private sector investment. But the public sector has to be able to facilitate that investment either through our process or through supporting with resources that we have. So speeding it up is something that when in my previous role in planning and development that we did related to building permits, related to zoning, to make it more seamless and efficient for people to invest their money in Memphis and get through those processes. But planning and development isn't the only organization that's involved in that. So ultimately what we want to do with the city of Memphis is to make it easier to invest in the city. Whether you're opening a business, whether you're building a house, we want you to find a good partner in the city to make it easier for you to be able to accomplish your goals.
John, you were quoted as saying not too long ago, when it comes to building a stronger city, every detail matters. How so?
Well, there's a lot of how we focus on the physical built environment is received in different ways by our community. People notice different things about our community. They have a sense of excitement or support for the community based on how they perceive and experience the built environment. Those details are essential, whether we're talking about creating safe roadways for automobile drivers, safe crossings for pedestrians, strong streetscapes for the look and feel of a neighborhood, design of buildings. All of those details add up to the types of places that we want to create for our community, recognizing that citizens experience our city differently from person to person. So those details are essential.
John, as you put a face on this for us, and we do appreciate it, how do you go about doing this, especially to get those citizens involved in it? Is there a listening tour? How do you make sure that individuals are heard during this process of what you're doing?
That's a great question. So a lot of what we're working towards is advancing the ideas that came from the comprehensive plan. The comprehensive plan that when it was adopted by 2019, we had over 15,000 residents. Today, we're up to over 70,000 residents who've participated in some way shaping either the plan or implementation from the plan. Right now, there's actually workshops that are going on as it relates to the 5-year update to the Memphis 3.0 comprehensive plan. Those are new opportunities for residents to get involved and talk about their communities, talk about the things that matter. It's not just about land use and zoning. It's also about infrastructure. It's also about stormwater, about environmental issues, the look and feel of your neighborhood. We want to hear all of those things, and that helps to influence how we plan for our community, but it also helps to influence how we implement those plans through development and infrastructure. So that's the really tangible way that residents can get involved right now. But we imagine that as we start to continue to implement new initiatives that come out of the comprehensive plan or from this role of development and infrastructure, there'll be more opportunities for the public to be able to shape how work gets done in the city and how these initiatives shape their communities.
John, makes a lot of sense. As you said, all under one umbrella, all under one roof, and I think the roof above us, we can hear the rain coming in.
That's right.
John Zenna, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Come on back anytime. Let's
Happy to.
keep this conversation going on.